What's going on, everybody? Josh Engleman for Awesemo.com, and I am back with my NBA DFS contenders on DraftKings for Tuesday, January 5th. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel, and hit the notification bell so you know when this and all of our other content goes live. Follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman so you can get updates to these sim results as we get closer to lock. I'm guessing somewhere in that 6:30 p.m. range tonight. We're kicking it off at 7:30. That is when lock. We're a little bit later lock today, so 6:30. Keep your eyes peeled. Finally, let me know in the comment section, who are your favorite options on DraftKings for tonight? CJ McCollum, Jamal Murray, Nikola Jokic, Ed Davis, and Kobe White round out the bottom of my top 10. Who will be my favorites for Tuesday's slate? It's time to find out. First up, we're going to number 5, Timothe Luwawu Cabarrot, small forward eligibility, 3,700. I'm projecting him for 23, and in theory, you need about 35. He doesn't do that all that frequently, but he's still in the optimal 22% of the time, just given his price tag. Kevin Durant is out with COVID. We know Spencer Dinwiddie is out. Minutes should be secure now for TLC. I'm giving him 29. Look, he's not the best fantasy performer in the world. 0.76 fantasy point per minute guy. I'm projecting him for 13 and 4. And it's Utah. It's a tough defensive matchup. But we're on a 5-game slate. Value is tough to find, and TLC could easily play north of 30 minutes. They need to fill in somewhere. So at 3,700, this seems like an optimal value spot. That's why you see TLC showing up in the sim 22% of the time. That puts him 5th. That's how important that salary savings is to getting some of the other higher price players today. So grab yourself some TLC now that Kevin Durant is out for, I don't know, the next 4 games or something along those lines. Rostering TLC allows you to pay up for someone like number 4, Damian Lillard, point guard eligibility, 9,800, projected for 49 fantasy points, goal of 56. He hits that 24% of the time. He's in the optimal 24% of the time. You know what you're getting at a Dame. 36 minutes or more, 30% usage, 28 and 8 as the baseline projection. He's a 1.2 fantasy point per minute guy normally. Because this is a massive pace up spot, I think that number climbs a little bit. More possessions in the same amount of time means you're a better per minute performer. It's that simple. I love getting to Dame. He's going to have one of those Steph Curry 62-point game type joints soon enough. I'm waiting on it. I'm hoping that it's tonight because I am loading up on Dame Lillard. But I would happily go to the other side of the floor. Give me Donovan Mitchell, point guard and shooting guard eligibility, 7,400. I have him projected for 39 fantasy points. We're looking for 48. He hits that about 14% of the time, but he's in the optimal 24% of the time. 34 minutes, 31% usage. This is where the problem lies. He doesn't really fill out the stat sheet all that much. I've got him projected for 24 points. That's awesome. But 5 assists, 4 rebounds, not all that great. What you're hoping for are the days where 1, the shot is falling, and 2, that he picks up just a little bit more on the side. So maybe that turns into 7 assists and 6 rebounds with 28 points. Those are the days that you're looking for out of Donovan Mitchell. He's taking on a Brooklyn team that you're not really worried about defensively. They're losing Durant now, so they're pretty shorthanded. Pace up spot for the Jazz. He's a 1.1 fantasy point per minute guy, and that's about where I have him. All those signs point to Donovan Mitchell being a really nice value at 7,400. Alrighty, number 2, Caris LeVert, point guard, shooting guard eligibility, 6,600. I'm projecting him for 35 fantasy points. The goal is 45. He does that 13% of the time, but he is in the optimal way more frequently, 27% of the time. I'm giving him 31 minutes. I'm expecting him to start now. No Dinwiddie, no Durant. They don't have time to be bringing guys like this off the bench. At least that's my assumption as of right now. I think we see LeVert move into the starting lineup. I'm giving him 31 minutes. Heavy usage, 29%. It's going to be he and Kyrie dominating the ball. 18, 5.5, and 4.5. But really, what you're looking for in this spot is the fact that Caris LeVert is underpriced. This price is going to climb if he's moving into the starting lineup. He will be more expensive 4 games from now than he is right now just because of Durant being out. This is the time to capitalize. Get yourself Caris LeVert. He should see an increased role now as the Nets are slowly losing bodies. Before we get to the number 1 player of the day, one last reminder, hit the like button, subscribe to the channel, hit the notification bell so you know when everything goes live, and follow me on Twitter at Josh Engleman so you can get the sim updates. I'm pretty close to 15,000 followers, which is a really fun milestone for me. I think a lot of it has to do with these contenders videos, so I appreciate you guys listening to me and following me on Twitter. Let's just keep doing that till we hit that 15K mark. And then I'm going to ask for 16K and 17 and 18. It's never going to stop. So sorry about that. Well, let's just do this. Number one contender for the day. That would be Zach LaVine. 8K, shooting guard eligibility, projected for 44. You only need 50 at this salary. I think he can do that 27% of the time, and he's hitting his optimal lineup mark 30% of the time. 1/3 of the time, almost 1/3. You're getting Zach LaVine in the optimal. 35 minutes, monstrous usage. Bulls super shorthanded. They're going to be without 3 guys that regularly play. 32% usage, 26 points, 5 rebounds, 5 assists, a steal and a half. You could see that climb a little bit and be really happy about it. Monstrous pace up spot for the Bulls. They're gaining almost 4 possessions for this game. He's a 1.12 fantasy point per minute guy. I'm even projecting a little bit higher than that. I love LaVine. I love that 8K price tag. I love pairing him with someone like TLC, getting a little bit more savings, bringing up the floor of your lineup. This is a great spot for LaVine up against the Blazers. I'm not worried about their defense at all. It is time to grab yourself Zach LaVine, my number one contender on DraftKings for today. Alrighty, guys, that will do it. I'm not on Live Before Lock or any of the later shows today. I am on the NBA Strategy Show with Awesemo, Alex Baker himself, so tune into that one. Keep your eyes peeled for my updates, and best of luck. I will see you guys again tomorrow morning.